Can I give a little bit of love to Archibald real quick?
Absolutely, take it away.
Can I share screen?
Here we go. Here we go. There it is.
There we go.
All right. So not that I'm a psychopath and I spend hours at a time doing this, but I did a little bargain bin shopping, and I think I said it in the live stream too. These are guys you're probably gonna be able to sign for less than 1.15 million. If we look at Josh Archibald right here, oopsie daisies, Josh Archibald right here, 0.78 net penalties per 60, which is 14th entire NHL. The average for net penalties per 60 was in the negative. All right, so this guy is not only a net positive, but a net positive to the point that he was 14th in the entire league. If you keep Tyler Mott, you have the number 1 guy in the league, Colin Blackwell, right behind him. How about that? Julian Gauthier, 2 spots. 14 minor penalties would only have him 9th on the Rangers. All right, so he doesn't really take that many penalties. 18.91 hits per 60 is 6th in the league. 2.71 blocks per 60 will be 7th on the entire Rangers team, counting defensemen, and his 0.48 giveaways per 60 would be the least on the Rangers. And I didn't include this stat on there, but something about Josh Archibald, obviously when you see a guy, he's got a lot of hits, a lot of blocks, and not a lot of giveaways, you think he doesn't possess the puck. His SAT or shot attempts percentage was in the positive side. In the positive. So it's not even like when he's on the ice, he's giving up a ton of shots. He's just freaking active. He creates energy. And for all the bargain bin shopping, and Evan and I talked about this, Glendening, Craig Smith, and Josh Archibald, if you can get any of them for 1.15 or less, you got to take a shot on it, I think, personally. Because that's literally what it is. It's a bargain bin shopping list.
This is like that Moneyball scene where Billy's just writing the names on the sticker and throwing it up there. And we're just like, who?
Right, exactly. But dude, like, I mean, think about it, right? Like, even if you don't do Archibald, even if you don't do Smith, let's say a guy like Luke Glendening. If you sign a guy like Luke Glendening, you're getting a natural right-handed center that pushes Gaudreau and Mott to the wings, where they're going to play better and they're going to play safer. You get a guy that's 59.1% in the dot, 8.1 hits per 60, which would lead the Rangers forwards. Actually, I think it would lead the entire team. I think Truba was at a 786 or something like that. His 4.26 blocks per 60 would lead the Rangers forwards. His 0.28 net penalties per 60 would be 3rd on the entire team. The guy does, like, these are options that you could get for seriously 1.15 or less. And these are guys that we need to look at if we don't want to use picks to offload players like Barkley, Gaudreau, or other guys. If you don't want to do the cap dump route, if you want to run the same roster but kind of plug holes like the Rangers used to do with guys like Benoit Pouliot, Dominic Moore. I hate to say it, when we first brought back Dominic Moore, that was a bargain bin guy. I think we signed him for 1 year, $900,000. Maybe it was even less than that. As just a tryout. And he turned out to be the crux of our 4th line for 3 or 4 years.
Benoit Pouliot was that guy that year too.
Dude, like if you want to try to plug holes with a playoff team at bargains, this is how you do it. If not, you have these other guys. Hathaway, we already talked about. Jonathan Drouin would probably get similar to Max Pacioretty deal.
No.
There's your Evan Rodriguez. I know. There's your Evan Rodriguez. There's your Jesper Foss. My favorite one on this was Ryan Donato. His 14 even strength goals would be 6th on the team. 5.18 hits per 60 would be 6th. His 2.7 takeaways per 60 would be 2nd. And his 13 minor penalties would be 10th. He's got a 0.15 net penalty per 60. So a positive on the net penalties. If you want your Benoit Pouliot type, a guy that can play up and down the lineup, wing or center, I think Ryan Donato is your guy.
And still looks like Jimmy Vesey's brother. Let's go.
And still looks like Jimmy Vesey's brother. But those are just like, I just ranted and rambled for a minute. But if you want to bargain bin shop and plug holes in the roster without having to give up crazy amounts of assets being both cap space, prospects, picks, whatever you want to call it, those are options that I see the most fitting.
Good work, Nick. I would just say you got to work on your Photoshop, your PowerPoint.
Isn't it bad?
Skills. Yeah.
Isn't it bad?
I love all the details there. We just got to make it more appealing to the viewer.
Oh, dude, I know. I've literally used the same background for years now. I've got to get a new one.
It's going to be funny if they sign Archibald. We're going to be the only fans excited on Twitter.
We're going to be like, going like, fucking Archibald, we did it!
Our guy! Fuck the parade!
I'm getting an Archibald jersey. No! We'll pull up. You got Lecision, you got Archibald, and we'll give Joey a jersey. We'll make him wear my McElrath jersey.
Oh God! Oh my God.
No, he'll get a Brzezinski jersey. I think that works.
Hey, we'll get him a Ben Harper one for the road.